everybody! Hello everybody, how are you? Guys, we're just now leaving Albuquerque as I head east across this great country of ours. The United States of America, and I thought this is a good time to talk about 10 things you can only do in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Number one, of course, the University of New Mexico Lobos have one of the loudest basketball stadiums in the world. You can stand in front of that rabid, sports-loving, basketball-crazy crowd with a sheet that you've written on with big black letters that say, "Be quiet, please. I'm trying to study," and then run for your life. That's the first thing in our list of things you can only do in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Guys, we love the Southwest. We love the blue sky, the clean air. But let's face it, it's hotter than Hades. And one thing that you might consider doing to handle the heat is fill baggies with ice, Ziploc baggies with ice. Tape them to your body and then walk around outside with nothing on but ice baggies. And when people say, "Sir, ma'am, you've got to wear clothes," all you say is, "This is fashion, my friend, fashion." That's number two on our list of things you can only do in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Number three, of course, Albuquerque has a long, long history of Native Americans. It goes back even to the 1400s, guys. And one of the most popular Native tribes are the Do Not Pass Goes. The Do Not Pass Goes play board games. They invented their first board games ever used in the world. And one of the most popular games that the Do Not Pass Goes play is called Rock, Rock, Hit Me, Rock. And it's a jumping game. It's kind of cross between checkers and chess. And it stems from the ancient days when the losers of the game would be pelted by rocks by the winners. And hence the name Rock, Rock, Hit Me, Rock. Rock, Rock, Hit Me, Rock, which also sounds like a song by The Cure. But of course, it's number three on things you can only do in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Guys, Albuquerque is one of those towns that is an enigma. It's both beautiful and frustrating. It's both motivating and challenging. And so, one thing to keep in mind is, if you come to Albuquerque, keep your heart open and your mind clear, because you're going to see and do things you've never seen before. For example, every year in Albuquerque, they have the big balloon festival. And this year, this fall, coming up, they're going to offer a new ride called the Gondola to Gondola Zip. And you'll be able to take a zip line from one balloon gondola to another, hundreds and thousands of feet in the air, guys. It's the Gondola to Gondola zip line. It's very exciting. It's number 4 on our list. And number 5, if you like to sing, then you're going to love Albuquerque, because they have more singing groups per capita than any city in the country. And a lot of those are a cappellas, and a lot of those are choirs. No instruments needed. But if you've got some beatbox skills, you're going to find a spot in any of those groups because everybody likes to sing to the beat. There's nothing worse than getting to the end of a 3.5-minute hymn and realizing you're one lyric short because your timing was way off. So if you've got beatbox skills, number 5 on our list is Albuquerque is crying for beatbox champions to join any of the hundreds of choirs and singing groups in the town. That's number 5. Number 6 of things you can only do in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and that is misspell Albuquerque on a daily basis. And then, even if you are on the way to spelling it right, your computer will suggest a number of alternatives that make no gosh darn sense whatsoever. And in your hurry, you might select one of those by mistake. And you look down and it says karaoke stains. And not only do you not know what karaoke stains are, you don't even want to find out. It's number 6 on our list of things you can only do in beautiful Albuquerque, New Mexico. And speaking of singing, you know, rock and roll has a long history in Albuquerque. You guys remember all the big bands coming out of there, all the monster hits that were played by the Bluestones, the Running Rebel Woodpeckers, and you've got the Lobo Riders. And Lobo Riders in particular had, 5 in a row top 10. So it's a long history of rock and roll and popular music in town. And you can actually potentially fulfill part of your rock and roll dreams that you have at Albuquerque's homegrown rock and roll camp. That's right. You can go to rock and roll camp and learn from the best that Albuquerque has to offer from the world of rock, folk, punk, and hip hop. You will play a final concert. Your final. That's it. It's not a test where you sit down and take the test. Your final is a performance. You'll be performing with the Lobo Riders and other monster Albuquerque brand names from the world of music. And it's number 7, I think, on our list of things you can only do in Albuquerque. Folks, number 8 is really, really cool. Because remember, the growth of the West was driven largely by the railroads, and yet Albuquerque didn't get a railroad until 1937. It didn't get a train coming through. So as a result, the tracks are some of the newest in the country, and that's why you're able to play them like a guitar. You can actually strum the tracks and play a tune, and that's why at railroad track strum play and tune days, railroad track strum play and tune days, you can join with thousands of other enthusiasts making music and riding the rails. What? And number 9 on our list. Number 9 on our list talks about the 9 lives that cats have, and if you've ever wondered how many cats do you know actually come anywhere close to using up all 9? I mean, if you are a cat and you need to have 9 lives to lead basically a fulfilling life, if you're cashing in that many lives, I mean, you got to do more than think about the fact that you need 9 lives. You got to think about changing your lifestyle, because you're dangerous, and I don't want to be around you. And that's why in Albuquerque they offer free counseling to cats that have used up more than 3 of their lives. If you have used up 3 of your lives and you're a cat, then you need to go to Albuquerque and talk to a cat counselor, because they're going to help you straighten out your life so that you're not burning up your lives quite so quick. And that's something you can only do in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And finally, number 10. Guys, everybody loves New Mexico. And have you ever wondered why Albuquerque is situated where it is? Well, that's right. Back in the 1700s, it was the first high-lie commercial operation in the world. And so you can still go to the old high-lie playing grounds and still bet. Betting is legal. Still bet on the players. And there was a guy last year that bet on high-lie every game, every match, every day the park was open. And he ended the year, after all of that, $3.4 million in the hole. But you probably have more skills, and you probably could win, but it's high-lie betting at the oldest high-lie playing grounds in the world from the 1700s. And guys, it's the last of our 10 things you can only do in Albuquerque, New Mexico.